Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we are making French beans with butter and garlic. Let's go. Before we start prepping our ingredients, we're just going to set a medium-sized pot of water to boil, into which we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of salt. The idea here is to make the water about as salty as seawater. While the pot is boiling, we're going to start trimming the stem ends off of our French beans. I find the best way to do this is to grab a bunch of beans, align all the stem ends to one side, and then chop them off with a knife. You can also use a pair of scissors, if you're into that kind of thing. Once you have all your beans trimmed, we can give them a quick wash under the tap, and then into the boiling water they go. While the beans are boiling, we're going to prep our cool down bowl by adding some ice water to a pot. While the beans are boiling, you might see some foam or scum rise to the top. Feel free to scoop that off if you like. You should notice that the beans have turned this lovely deep green color, and that is because the chlorophyll and all those lovely nutrients have been locked into the beans by the salt. We're going to boil the beans for exactly 4 minutes and then transfer them from the boiling water straight into the ice bath. This will stop them from cooking any further immediately. The beans are cooked al dente, so they're about 90% cooked. We do this because we're going to cook the beans again in butter and garlic, and we don't want them to overcook and get mushy. Speaking of garlic, take one whole bulb and smash it down with the heel of your hand to separate the cloves. Pick out 6 of your favorites and chop off the ends, and then proceed to peel them however you choose. I'm using this roly thingy, I find it works really well. Or you could always just smash them down on the chopping board and then the peel slips right off. Next, we're going to smash all the cloves down and proceed to chop them. What we're looking for is a consistent, even but coarse chop. I do this just by eyeballing it. I run my knife across the garlic in multiple passes, just making sure that all the pieces are mostly consistent in size. Once the garlic is chopped, we can set it aside and then set a large non-stick frying pan over medium heat, into which we're going to add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter. Once the butter starts to melt, we're going to move it around and stir it gently. This is to prevent the fats from separating and the butter burning. We don't want it to be brown, we just want it to get lightly foamy. Once it starts to bubble and foam, we're going to throw in the garlic and continue to stir until the garlic becomes fragrant and starts to go golden brown. It is at this point we can add our strained pre-cooked green beans straight into the garlic butter. We're going to toss the beans around in the garlic butter, just letting them absorb some of the garlic flavor, and then we're going to hit them with a sprinkle of sea salt and some dried oregano. Feel free to taste for saltiness at this point. Continue to stir gently until the garlic becomes a nice, beautiful, deep golden brown color, and then empty the beans out into a bowl that's a size too small, and then proceed to squeeze out the juice of half a lemon. This is the secret to lifting the flavors in the dish. This is one of my favorite recipes, and I'm really happy to be able to share it with you, so thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, follow, share, and subscribe, and as always, be safe, be happy, and eat well.